All right, we're here. P's here. You on the bus head to the game.
Oh yeah, got a big one tonight. When I told y'all we were going to focus on our video content, on beating the best teams in the league, this is who I was thinking of.
Bus a little quieter than normal.
Yeah, bro, don't trip on them. We locked in right now. If you want to be a contender, this is the kind of game you have to win. No excuses. Zen, what's up?
I don't know who this.
Zender's up at front seeing if he can figure out why we stopped. Hopefully it's not too long before, we can get going again. I'm hungry, man. I need that pregame spread. Oh, here he comes.
Me?
Yeah, so what's good?
Oh, man. I'll take that, though.
So we're just stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though. Look like it's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're going to reroute traffic. Actually, MP, as a professional athlete, what do you do when your routine gets disrupted like this?
This is everyday life for a pro athlete. I mean, every game you face unexpected challenges. It's our job to win regardless.
There was some talk up front that we might miss shoot around. What do you do in that situation?
You get warm during the game. It's not ideal, but you can't go into a game with any excuses, right? That's just a guaranteed L.
Well, any disappointment that this is happening before this game against this team?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not be sitting here for the next 2 hours, getting tight, but it is what it is, bro, and, I look at life like an adventure. Like a video game or so, or something like that. The challenges you face are what you make of them, They could be fun or they cannot be. And when you win after facing something this difficult, it's that much sweeter.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Julius Randle.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking them to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And now, Dallas' starting group. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Flag in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Cobb in at the 1. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
And we all know the phrase, don't poke the bear. But MP's trying to make a nice bear-skin rug. But seriously, we have seen MP step up big time. He doesn't appear to be intimidated one bit.
Now here's Thompson. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Irving missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Cobb. Minnesota again missing. That's tipped. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Lively. And here's Thompson from downtown. And it's MP with a rebound. It's McDaniels on the wing. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Picked by Gobert. Shoot from the baseline. Basket counts.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Lively. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Edwards. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Inside, here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. MP shot is off.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. Lively passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Washington. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular warm-up routine in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Thank you. Now here's Irving. 23 points his last outing. The 3 on target from range. Irving's got 5.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. Cobb's got his second basket.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Mavericks trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Washington. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert against Lively. Gobert passes to Randall. Lets it go from the wing. Cobb, good. Cobb's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Stolen by MP. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's McDaniels. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. From the high post. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The drive by MP. Outside for Randall. Down low. Clock at 6. And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
Minnesota with the ball after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Gobert passes to MP. Rejected by Lively. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Back to Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead. And Chris bench wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 so far. MP against Irving. Takes a 3. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Irving for 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's MP. Well, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Edwards for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Randall with a steal. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. MP, number 1. Cooper Flagg, 3rd.
These 2 young guys are feeding off one another, trying to best one another. It's a healthy competition.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Thompson. Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game.
And already a...
Substitution on the court.
Thompson against McDaniels. Outside Irving. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Russell after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Shoots over Cobb. Again, the miss by Dallas. Inside. Tipped. Irving with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's Russell into the lane. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
Outside McDaniels. Back to MP. And And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Cobb. 9 points in the game. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And they're on the break. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Lively. Irving with it. He's checked by Cobb. Marshall outside. Back to Irving. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And guys, let's talk now about that first half of Minnesota there in tight.
Well, what's that in their favor? It's the one they haven't been racking up turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball. Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career.
No, that's not true.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Mavericks trailing. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Thompson no good. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Cobb's shot is off. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Here's Flagg, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Lifting off and hammering it down. Flagg just springing off the floor.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 25 points, and as we've come to
McDaniels out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's MP, then there's Dillingham, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Cobb, puts it up. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Right side, Irving. catch off the glass. Irving's got 11 points here in the second half.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Here's Dillingham. Back to MP to take the lead. And it's Martin with the rebound. Irving against MP. Irving, the pass to Russell. From outside the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cobb. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. That one no good. Cobb with some nice D. The Timberwolves trail. Down low. Stolen by Russell. Christie passes to Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Timberwolves have got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Russell against MP to take the lead. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's Cobb. Here's Reed. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. It's a tie ball game.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Cobb with another miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to MP to take the lead. Pure from 3-point range. Cobb's got 20 points.
They've really bottled him up here in the 4th. He's only 2 of 7 from the field.
Outside Russell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. MP scanning the floor. Ingles passes to MP. Marshall outside. Russell finds Lively. Marshall left side. Outside Irving. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. Irving's got 15 points here in the second half. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Ingles. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Flagg comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Russell. Here's MP. Mavericks with a rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, deflected. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gobert against Thompson. MP, the pass to Gobert. Outside Cobb. Pass to Edwards from deep. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Washington outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Now Randall. Outside McDaniels. Outside Cobb. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
MP against Irving. Washington passes to Lively. To the inside, Irving. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And here's Cobb. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. Thompson outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Cobb. The 3 ball. And another 3 from Minnesota.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Here's Lively. Now here's Irving, covered by MP. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Flagg, and here's Thompson for 3. Outside for Irving. 3-pointer. Here's Lively. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
They need his talent on the floor. Now they're going to have to get it done without him. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Irving finds Thompson. Back to Irving. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall left side. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randle. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Randall to take the lead. The 3 is in.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Now Washington. Now Lively. Outside Thompson. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert pulls it down.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Outside Evans. Now Randall. That one's in there.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Irving against DiVincenzo. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Flagg. Puts one up from 19. The bucket is good.
Just tremendous poise on an important possession. Flagg has nerves of steel.
Outside DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Irving. DiVincenzo. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
around. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 5. Randall outside. Edwards against Washington.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Irving fires. Oh, missed on the tray. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Now Randall. Lively pulls it down. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Now Thompson. Flag. He's off for 3. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Now over to Dominic Campbell.
I'm here with MVP, fresh off the win and a double-digit rebounding performance. We talked about the need for this team not only to win games, but to make the other team feel good. Did you do that tonight?
Yeah. This is what I was getting at. We want to be winning playoff games, and that's a whole different beast. So we got to start making teams uncomfortable. Refs uncomfortable. Rebounding and fouling. Got to bring that edge every night, every game.
That's what you do, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Yes, Mr. Olassie.
All right. You always say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And tonight you beat one of the best teams in basketball, but you did it after arriving late to the arena and missing warm-ups with your teammates. Overcoming adversity like that to take down maybe the best team in the sport? What does that say about you guys?
My biggest takeaway is that we won. And we got contributions from everybody on the floor tonight. That's how you win these kinds of games, and how you string together wins like this come playoff time.
I asked a question, I got an answer. Thanks.
MP, MP, got a question.